Yay, good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome. It's a great day. Hasn't it been gorgeous lately? It's almost like we live in Southern California. Oh, wait. I'm Stacy Robbins, and this is my husband, Rock Robbins, and we are so excited to be sharing the sacred of music with you together in community. It's a beautiful morning that we're going to be sharing together. A great service has been planned, and you're going to love it. We're going to start by singing together, and the words are in your bulletin on the blue sheet. And when you grab them, there's a song on each side. And I just want to point out, when you get to the song, the second song is I Release. I want you to look down at that second paragraph. I'm waiting. Y'all, come on. No, I'm kidding. It says, no more struggle, no more strife. In my faith, I see the light. I am here in the Spirit. That's actually not the right phrase. It's, I am free in the Spirit. And I thought, we just sing the right words anyway, but I wanted to point it out because sometimes we just feel like we're here. We don't experience the freedom in the being here-ness, right? And so when we sing that today, I am free in the Spirit, I just want you to know we're more than just a typo on earth. We are free in the Spirit. How's that? All right? Okay, let's stand together. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me walk each day a little wiser.
Let me walk each day a little wiser.
Oh, let me walk each day a little kinder.
Let me walk each day a little kinder.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. Oh, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
No more strife.
With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Wow. Good morning. What a gift it is to be here this morning. Welcome to our Jewel by the Sea, our Seal Beach Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Donna, and I'm very, very honored to be a practitioner here at our Jewel by the Sea, where we come together every week and celebrate and remind each other of who we are. And you'll get a little bit more of that in the talk this morning with Reverend Pattie. She's amazing. You're in for a treat. It's our second candidating weekend, and Reverend Pattie is speaking this morning. And Jack will be introducing her before she speaks. Music is Stacy and Rock. Thank you very much for raising the energy. Our practitioner this morning is Marjorie, and Cindy will be leading us in our Sacred Covenant this morning. And I wanted to share a quote that I just love from Emerson, because it kind of reminded me of this quote when Stacy and Rock led us in our opening song. Emerson says that we need to get our bloated nothingness out of the way to allow those divine circuits to express themselves within, through, and as us. And when we can do that, we show up. And what a gift it is. And when I mean show up, we show up in the light, in the love of Spirit, truly seeing the face of God within ourselves and those we meet. So that's some of the things we teach here. And Marjorie and I are teaching our class on prayer. And one of the quotes we used this week in class was, "There's a power greater than us and we can use it." Mm-hmm. And again, that's a quote from Ernest Holmes. And you'll be hearing from Marjorie in our invocation. I wanted to welcome those of you who are here for the first time. Welcome. You're in for a very special treat this morning. If you would like more information about who we are, at the back table at the end of the service, there's the gift bag that you can take home and look through. And there's also a form that you can fill out. And that way we can keep in touch with you or add you to our mailing list. If you have any questions on any of that, please contact one of us and we can explain it a little bit further. We have beautiful orchids this morning, and I wanted to remind everybody that we do have a flower dedication book. It's on the book table, the bookstore. If you would like to donate flowers in honor of a loved one or a celebration or an anniversary, or just because you want to express gratitude, which is very important, you can fill that out at the book table, and Alan, our florist, does a beautiful job. They not only decorate our sanctuary during the services, but you get to take them home and beautify your home. And they last through the week. I've donated them in the past, and you get to enjoy them for quite a while. We have a couple of announcements that are in your program. I'll just go over a couple of them. Lunch with our ministerial presences is continuing. It is this Wednesday, the 25th, with Reverend Michael and Nicole. They meet here in the sanctuary, and you bring your own brown bag lunch and kind of have lively conversation or whatever it is that speaks to your heart. Our Wednesday evening service is with Reverend Michael and Reverend Juanita, so please do come. It starts at 6:30. You're in for a treat. If you've heard them speak before, they do a beautiful job. And then Reverend Juanita will also be leading a book study on May 5th from 1 to 3, and it goes through the month of May. If you have any questions, please contact Reverend Juanita, and it is on a love offering base. I wanted to bring your attention to our fundraiser. I was asked to share this. It's the CSL A Go-Go. I'm not Jewel or Goldie or I forget, Joplin. They'll be making an announcement next week, but it is on Saturday, June 9th from 5:30 to 9:30. It's important we come together and we share and we have fun. There's a live auction, a silent auction, and we get to dress up. And I already have my tickets, so please, if you get a chance, tickets are being sold at the back table. And then the last announcement I wanted to mention is on May 20th, we're going to be having a meeting after the service with Pam, myself, and Floran. If anybody would like to volunteer in our hospitality, our greeter, our usher team, or bookstore team, we're going to have an informational session and answer questions. And please do come if you can. It'll be a short meeting, but it'll give you some information. Now it's time for us to enter into that contemplative time of our service. And I just invite us to open our hearts and just tap into that space where the divine is. As we listen to the words of Cindy through our sacred covenant, the music of Stacy anchoring us deeper into that space of openness, and the words of Marjorie.
There is only one life. This life is good. This life is God. This life is my life now. In knowing that I am one with the life that is God, I therefore know that I am one with all of its blessed expressions, which includes the presence of a new minister for my beloved Jewel by the Sea. Because I know that the highest purpose of my new minister is to glorify God, I therefore know that my new minister is a revelation of God as wholeness. I further know that my new minister is the fulfillment of that which has been promised by God, for it is written, "We see a world in which every person lives in alignment with their highest spiritual principle. All human endeavor is to find such an inward wholeness that all sense of fear, doubt, and uncertainty vanishes. As I stand in agreement with my beloved community, I see my new minister revealed before me as a wise and loving presence, God's consciousness in expression. I now intend to experience my new minister in full cooperation and agreement with my community, knowing this truth about myself, for I am inspired to live as love in the expression of wholeness. I am awakening the wisdom within me. I am applying the power of love through wisdom. I am connecting with, loving, and serving our local communities. I am creating an inclusive, loving environment for individuals and families and a thriving youth program. I am exploring the mystical teachings of different traditions. I am fostering an elevated music program that aligns with the message. As I now accept the highest expression of a new minister into my life, I know that they are revealed in a way that will glorify God and serve the highest and greatest good for all who are touched by their presence. I am grateful. God is gracious. Amen.
I open my heart, I open my hands, I open my life to truth. I open my mind, I open my eyes, I open my life to truth. To see the way that love would have me see. To live the way that I am meant to be. I open my eyes to truth. I open my mind to truth. I open my heart to truth. I open my life to truth.
Today I'm reading from Can We Talk to God by Ernest Holmes. The divine presence which is inherent in all of us is there because it is true. And it is in each person's intellectual capacity to perceive truth. It comes out and to each of us becomes our God. It is forever proclaiming its own being. There is a power and presence in the universe which responds to us so completely, so perfectly, that we shall be amazed when we realize how completely and how perfectly. But it can only operate for us, through us. Our communication with God must of necessity be and always remain an inner light. We communicate with the indwelling God. And so now, as we take time to go into some silence, I would invite you to go to that space, that place in you that knows the truth, that feels the love that is the truth of each of us, and allow yourself to just marinate in that love as we sit in silence. Oh, love so permeates everything here. I can feel it. And I know that this spirit is the truth. It is that power and presence back of all creation. It is so evident here, in, through, and as each one of us. And I know that this service flows perfectly as Pattie is an expression of the One, and each of us are an expression of the One. It cannot help but unfold in perfect divine right order. And so knowing that this is the truth, I release this, knowing that it is so, and so it is.
I open my heart, I open my hands, I open my life to truth. I open my mind, I open my eyes, I open my life to truth. To see the way that love would have me see. To live the way that I am meant to be. I open my eyes to truth. I open my mind to truth. I open my heart to truth. I open my life to truth. people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah, 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 yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, but I've been there before, and that life's a bore. It's so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people search for a fountain, promises forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be with no one to share, and no one who truly cares for me? Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing. Everything means nothing. Everything means nothing if I ain't got you.
Thank you, Rock and Stacy. Cindy, Marjorie, Reverend Donna, thank you. So, we are here. Well, first of all, good morning, Seal Beach. We are here in our second week of our candidating process, and we have another wonderful minister with us today. Reverend Pattie Mercado has served as assistant manager. I did the same thing in the first service, right? Okay, you think I'd get it right. Assistant minister at the Center for Spiritual Living, Capistrano Valley for 6 years. She considers herself a student, teacher, seeker, and adventurer. An ordained minister, Reverend Pattie's ability to wear many hats has her moving easily from youth church to teaching adult classes and on the platform for Wednesdays and the occasional Sunday service. She also serves as the chair for Centers for Spiritual Living Global Services Committee and has a network that connects across the world through many languages and cultures. A powerful experience for her has been to participate in the New Thought Conference in Geneva for several years. Reverend Pattie enjoys performing weddings, memorial services, and unique rituals, as well as facilitating classes for all ages. She believes in the power of spiritual community and cherishes her extended church family as a place to give and receive our gifts. She is delighted to be here this weekend to share some of those gifts of spirit with our community. Please help me give a warm Seal Beach welcome to Reverend Pattie Mercado.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's really exciting to be here and to be meeting so many beautiful people. All weekend, I've been falling in love. It's just been happening, and it's been quite a wonderful experience, I got to say. So, at the first service, I took a request from the floor, and that was to just share a little bit about myself before I got started. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take the request that I got for the second service from the floor, and then we'll hold the requests for now. So just a little bit about myself. I'm here this morning with my husband, Fred, who we've been married for almost 32 years in May. It will be 32 years. We have 2 children. Yeah, woohoo! It's the adventure part. We have 2 children. They're grown up and not married yet. One's engaged and living out in the world on their own. So we're officially empty nesters. It's a good thing. I also have some really awesome, beloved friends that I've known for a long time that are now meeting some friends that I'm meeting newly. So thank you for being here, my beautiful friends. I am an adventurer. So the one request that I got from the floor was to share a story. So I have a story to share with you that you might already know. But don't let that stop you from hearing it newly. Okay? You ready? So once there was a tree. And the tree and a boy were friends. And that tree loved that boy. He loved that boy. And every day the boy would come and he would swing and he would play with the tree, and they even played hide and seek, and the boy loved the tree and the tree loved the boy. And you know, time goes by, and that thing that happens, the boy grew older, and he came to the tree, and he said, the tree says to the boy, "Boy, come play with me, swing from my branches, play with me." And the boy says, "Tree, I'm sorry, I can't play with you today. I need money. I need to go out. I need to make a living." And the tree said, "Oh, I understand. I have these apples. Please take my apples and sell them, and you will have money." And so the boy does. He takes the apples and he sells them, and he has money, and he's away for a long time again. And pretty soon he comes back, and the tree is so happy. He's just all a quiver because his beloved is there with him, and he's getting to be with him. And the tree says, "Yay, boy, you're here. Please play with me. Swing from my branches. Let's play. And the boy says, oh, I can't play. I can't play. I need to build a house. I might not be doing it in order. Don't worry about it. And the tree says, oh, well, I have these branches. Let me give you my branches. Let me give you my branches. Cut down my branches. Cut down my branches. So the boy did. And he took the branches and he built his house. And the tree was happy. So the boy stays away a very long time. And he comes back. And the tree is so happy to see him. He's so happy. And the boy, he says, please, boy, play with me. Play with me. And the boy says, I can't play with you. I'm old. I'm tired. I just want to sit and rest. I add in here, I just want to be in your presence. And the tree says, I have nothing left to give you. I am just an old stump. I have nothing. And so, sit with me. Be with me. Be in my presence. Let us be together. And so the boy sits. He sits. And the tree was happy. Why was he happy? He was in the presence of his love. He was in the presence of his love. And that's what we're doing when we come together. It's what we're doing when we sit in our prayer chair at home and we just be in the presence. It's what we are doing when we come together and we look into each other's eyes and we see the beloved and we're in the presence. And it's what we're doing when we meet someone new and we welcome them and we find ourselves falling in love because we're in the presence. It's always there. It's always with us. So we're going steady with the divine today. You know, it's such an old idea, isn't it? Kids don't say that anymore. At least I couldn't find it. I even had to look it up in the Urban Dictionary to see if it was still around, and it isn't. It's just an old idea. It's an old idea, but it was a really great idea, because when you went steady with the divine, or with the guy, or the girl, depending on what you liked, then you knew. You were a couple with this person. You were connected and you had this thing going on. And people knew it, right? You would wear their Letterman jacket, or you'd have a pin or a ring or something special, and people would know that you were together. But the thing that you can't give to each other, but you only experience, is that thing that you also get when you're going steady with someone. And it's the glow. The glow. Have you ever seen someone in love? They have a glow about them. Have you ever been in love? You have a glow about you. And you can't buy it, you can't manufacture it, and you can't conjure it up. It simply is the essence of the divine shining forth. It is the essence of love shining forth through us. And the glow tells people, oh, you're in love. Our daughter just got engaged. She has a glow about her. It's exquisite. Isn't it, though, to see that? So the glow, I made up some little reminders for me about it. And I'll share them with you so that you can remember it. The glow, the G, I like to say it's for gratitude, because gratitude, of course, is our superpower. You know, when we unleash gratitude upon our life, when we unleash gratitude upon our relationships, let's just think about that. If I were to say, oh, I'm so very grateful for this relationship, then what happens? I start realizing what I'm grateful for about it. So, we make these gratitude lists, and I'm all about them. I really love a good gratitude list, and I really love saying, what am I grateful for? But here's the thing. It's not enough to just say, I'm grateful. I'm sorry if I'm bursting your bubble. Kind of, sort of sorry. I'm grateful. Why? I'm grateful for Fred in my life because I love him, and I love what we have together, and I love the life that we've created. I am grateful, and here's why. I'm grateful. Expand it a little bit. Now the L, could you guess? It's love. It's love. Ernest Holmes, y'all know who he is? Familiar company, right? Wrote The Science of Mind, just in case you didn't know. He writes in The Science of Mind, love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. And isn't that what we notice in that glow? That love, it's contagious. That love, it just permeates and it comes into every aspect of our life, and it starts radiating, and the glow just builds and it just expands because we're experiencing love. We're being like the tree or the boy. And love transforms us. Have you ever noticed that? Love. It is the great transformer. The O. What is the O? Oh my. You're right. You were here. Nice. Spoiler alert. Good job. Oneness. Just in case y'all couldn't hear. It's oneness. Because we don't do love alone. We do love with the divine. And the divine expresses in, through, as each one of us. In, through, and as each one of us. So it's in that relationship that we have with each other, that we experience with each other, that we experience the oneness of life, the oneness of God, the oneness of the infinite. And the glow is stronger. And you know what that glow does in that oneness? We are the light beneath our own feet, so that we may be the light for those around us. I don't ever think that I know somebody else's answer. I don't know anybody else's answer. But I know my answer. And I get clear within me, and that clarity, that awareness is expanded out. The W. It could be wholeness, since that's kind of the juicy word that this community has been sharing, and I love it a lot. But the one I'm going with is willingness. Just feel that. To be willing to be in relationship with the divine. Okay, let's just check in. Are you willing? That's a question, so I'll wait for an answer. Isn't it funny that sometimes we hesitate on that? Isn't it interesting that sometimes we hesitate? That we would consider being unwilling to be in relationship with the divine? I know I'm not the only one. I've been there. I've forgotten. But that's why I have you. Because you remind me, just like I remind you. So the glow, it's really a beautiful thing, and it's really one of those unexplainable experiences. So I brought you a little present. I hope that you received it. Did everyone get one? Did everyone get a little heart? A little heart? If you didn't get one, I know we have more. So there's a purpose to this. There's a purpose to having this little heart. It's symbolic. Like in the olden days, when we would put on a pin and say, yeah, I'm with that person. We're together. So this is the invitation to say, yeah. No, we wouldn't say that. We would say, yes. We would offer the sacred, yes. I want to go steady with the divine. I'm willing. I'm knowing our oneness. So it's 2 steps. The first step is to take the sacred yes in. To say yes to knowing that God and I are one. That Spirit is operating in me, through me, and as me all the time. That there is never a time, never a place where Spirit is not with me and I am with it. So in this very moment, I invite Spirit in to my life, to my heart, so that I will never feel without it. So that's the first step. So just put your hand on your heart if you want, put your pin on if you want, whatever works for you. And give it your sacred yes. Now this yes is to you, so it could be silent, but it's also for Spirit. So Spirit hears both ways, silently and out loud, but let's do it out loud if we want. So if you're in agreement with me and you're willing and ready and boldly, courageously saying, yes, I am going steady with the divine, say it now. Yes. I am going steady with the divine. Thank you. Now the second part is, how we experience going steady with the divine is with someone else. It's in life. It's in living. It's in sharing that experience of love. So I was going to do this with my husband because he's my beloved, but I'm choosing rock right now. How's that, Stacy? It's all love. So I invite you to share that love with someone else, if you so choose. Ooh, how we experience the divine, because I know he doesn't have a heart. That's why I'm doing that. Oh, you do have a heart, just not a little heart like that. There. I'm going to share a kiss with my husband since I don't have a heart to give him. Lao Su, did y'all get to do that? Was that fun? Lao Su says, thank you, Stacy. Lao Su says, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Being loved deeply by someone gives us strength. That means that when we're loving someone, we're giving them strength. Everybody has moments where we need that, where we're in a challenge, where we've forgotten, where we're in resistance or doubt or confusion. And because we're going steady, you and me, as the divine, we do that for each other. We love each other. We bring that remembrance to each other. And there's a caveat. We allow other people to love us. We allow other people access to us. We let love in and let it transform us. So sometimes it's in the sanctity of our prayer chair. That first relationship with the divine, that's where we center. It's where we know our truth. It's where we listen. It's where we be still until the true word emerges. It's where we connect with the divine. And then we go out into the world and we connect with the divinity of God expressing in and through and as everyone around us. Make it a habit to meet someone every day and fall in love. Let yourself be so transformed by the living Spirit before you that your life glows, that it's transformed. Greater to greater good, glory to greater glory. Not that it was ever not magnificent, but oh, did you know that the infinite is infinite? Spoiler alert! It's infinite. That means that no matter how great it is right now, how absolutely magnificent and juicy and yummy it is, it's going to get better. Isn't that awesome? I just think that's fantastic. So, Mother Mary said, if you knew yourself as I know you, you could not help but fall in love with yourself. If you knew yourself as I know you, you could not help but fall in love with yourself. So I just trust that you've fallen in love a little more deeply today, that you've allowed your mind to be expanded and transformed, because that only happens from the inside out, you know. And we're going to anchor this in prayer. Take this divine idea of love and center ourselves in truth and in wholeness. And I invite you to just go within. There's only one power, one source, one energy, one life, one love. That one which I call God. Everywhere present in its entirety, it is continuously making itself known. It is continuously knowing itself and revealing itself and expressing itself as the divinity of life that it is. And it is infinite intelligence, creative mind. And it is knowing itself and revealing itself in and through and as each one of us. In and through and as all life. And therefore each one of us is not only imbued with all of the qualities of God, but we are expressing them absolutely perfectly just the way we are. For we have said yes, we have allowed that sacred yes to enter into our beingness, into our consciousness, and therefore into the very activity of our lives, activating our lives with light, with love, with oneness, with willingness, with joyous receptivity, with recognizing and knowing love is the energy that we are sharing. And so I am so very grateful to have shared this time, to have shared this infinite and wonderful divine love. For I know that it has blessed and continues to bless. And I give great thanks for this truth, for I know that it sets me free. I know that it sets all free. And as I release this word, I release it to a perfect law, a perfect principle upon which I always rely, and I gratefully accept it as so. Please join me in knowing this, and so it is. Thank you, and namaste.
We've got a song for y'all to kind of anchor that love. Thank you. It's like a diamond ring, it's a precious thing, and we never want to lose it. It's like a favorite song we love to sing. Every time we hear the music, baby, we're in this this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. Don't you know we're in this love together, like berries on the vine. It gets sweeter all the time. It's like a rainy night in candlelight. And ooh, it's so romantic. We got the whole thing working out so right. And it's just the way we planned it. Don't you know we're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. Don't you know we're in this love together? Oh, like berries on a vine, get sweeter all the time. Forever and evermore. Don't you know that we're in this love together? We got the kind of love that'll open up the door. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Told you we were in for a treat. Was that right? Yeah. It is that time of our offering, but before that, I wanted to make two small announcements. The pink surveys in your bulletin, please fill these out. If you're not able to stay for the workshop, you can turn it in after the service. And I was also told you could turn it in anytime through the month of April. So if you want to take it home, you can bring it back next week or turn it into the office during the week. If you're staying for the workshop from 1 to 3, please keep this survey because the very last question pertains to the workshop. And if you have any questions, you can see anyone from the search committee or Pam or myself. But please, again, keep these if you're staying for the workshop, or you can turn it in now or anytime through April. But please do turn it in. And then the other form is a white piece of paper. We have one more candidating weekend next weekend. You can put this on your fridge if you need to, but it gives you all the times and dates for next weekend as well. I believe Pam is making more copies, so there'll be some available. And if someone doesn't, thank you. If someone doesn't have a survey, I know Pam was making more copies, so we'll have those available. It is now time for our offering. If you would like to take your gift as we bless it and bless it together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prospered. Thank you, God.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
Good morning. Can't you just feel that glow? I mean, it's radiating from me to you and you to me. I mean, it's just awesome. I'm a practitioner here at Jewel by the Sea. As we join in our closing prayer, I would like to ask our ministers and practitioners to please stand. At the end of the service, our practitioners will be standing by the windows to support you in a brief prayer, or you may fill out a prayer request to put in our prayer box by the events table for our practitioners to pray for you as you request. After service, our practitioners gather in the bride's room to pray for each request individually. If there's anything in your heart, whether it be a challenge or a celebration, please ask us for prayer. We are here for you. We want to really pray. If you wish, I invite you to close your eyes. With a listening and open heart, let us go within, recognizing God is in the midst of us. The one life, the one mind, the one power, the one presence. As we each are unified with the one, I speak a word of prayer on behalf of each one here for wholeness, peace, and well-being. I bless each one as we leave this sacred gathering in peace and well-being, radiating that glow within to all whom we meet. With a joyful thanksgiving, I release my word into the law, confident it is now fulfilled. Please join me in saying, and so it is.
It's time for our kids. Invite them up.
Good morning. Happy Earth Day. So this month, we took the whole month to celebrate the Earth and to talk about our connection with the Earth and with caring for the Earth and how the Earth cares for us and how we care for ourselves and each other. We've discovered that nature is a very powerful tool to learn about spirituality. And today was our final day, and we have been also talking about recycling. So we went through the recycling last week, and then today we made art projects with recycled materials. So everyone's going to hold up their works of art. And now we're going to hear from our teens.
Good morning. And I don't know if you guys could see, I just want Caleb to go ahead and hold up his, because it's a little different than some of the others. I never knew that my butter and toilet paper rolls could look so good. Okay, and now Seth is going to tell us a little bit about what we did upstairs today.
Good morning. So what we did today is it's Earth Day, so we were talking about how to repurpose things and, things that you may think may not be able to be used, like our amazing, awesome teacher, Miss Wenda. She took these brown bruised bananas and made it into some really awesome banana bread for us up there. And so yeah, with that mindset, we started reusing newspaper to make flowers. And yeah, so we made the flowers, tied it to a branch that Miss Wenda picked up from the other people's lawns. And then, yeah, totally repurposed everything and made these awesome works of art.
And again, one more shout out to Miss Leona. Is she here? Where is she? I don't. Oh, there she is. And actually, the sage and a lot of the branches and a lot of the inspiration came from Miss Leona. And I paid him a lot of money to talk that way about me.
That's it from us. Thank you. I'd like us all to stand as we do our benediction and closing prayer and the peace song. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in all that I do.
Life is in all that I do.
I give thanks for it.
I give thanks for it.
And I accept it.
And I accept it.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way that it is.
And just the way that it is not.
And just the way that it is not.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
So it is.